Okay, we're going to try this one. This is an old one from the 60s. A lot of people thought that he was like the next he was Donovan, and they thought he was the next Bob Dylan coming up. So this is one of these early ones called Catch the Wind. We're going to play it on capo 3, and it's the basic chords are pretty simple. It's a C, but we're adding a third fret on E. So you play your regular C chord and you add the E3, third fret on E. So you're playing 3, 2, 0, 1, 3. Kind of a okay. The next chord is an F or an F sharp, an F major 7. You're going to play D4, G3, B1, and then you're going to keep that little finger on E at 3. So it's kind of a pretty chord. So you're alternating between. All you're doing is moving these two fingers. You're playing C with the E3. Then you move them up and play that F shape with the E3. Same thing back. Okay, so that's the basic part of it. So this chair. Okay. So if you're just playing the regular rhythm with that, you'd play C with that added E. And the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warmth of your loving arms. So the last line, C in the warm home, F of your G loving mine. Back to G. To feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. Oh, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Okay, and that's it, except for when you get down to the there's a little bridge in there. Okay, now here's what he does when he sings, oh, but I may as well try and catch the wind. So he plays this, he plays out of that C. When the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm home, in the warm. So you're playing that D2, in the warm home. Now you're going to play the F, you're going to play it D3. So you're playing D, the D3, you're playing an F shape, you're playing D3, D2, then you're going to go to a G shape or just leave it open, you're going to play open D, then you're going to play that 2 on A, and then back to C again. So that little part, then the F, 3 on D, 2 on D, open D, which is the G chord, that's still G, and then you come back to the C. Okay, so one more time on that. La, 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 la. Playing that D2. Then F shape on a D3, D2, D open with the G shape, then A2, then you're going back to C. And then on that A3. So then he goes back to the F. F on D3, D2, then C, and then A2, then you up on G. So that ending part is F, D3, D2, then C, A3, A2, and then you go to your G, E3, back to C. You can walk up if you want to, back to A2 and then 3, C. So here's that whole part. Oh, but I might as well try and get. Oh, but I might chords are C, F, G, C, F, C, G. Okay, and you're just playing those bass notes in there. So one more time on that. Ah, well, I might as well try and catch the wind. That's pretty much the song. That's how that one goes. And he's got a little bridge in there about halfway down that first page. It starts in F. D, 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 D. D, 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 D. And then he plays the G. All he does is plays the bottom G and about 2/3 of the chord up here. He doesn't really play the high string. He plays the bottom E3. Then he plays GB or DGB in there. So the bottom E and then DGB. And then he simply starts on the E, which is D2, and he plays that. And then he plays the next two strings up. So he plays the D at 2, and he plays the next two strings, G and B. Then he plays the F, same thing, back to E. So that last little part there where it says, it goes D, 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 it goes G, and then it says G, E, G, F, and G, E. So all you're playing is G, playing the bottom E3, and you're playing D, G, B. Then you start on the E, the D2 right here, and you're going to play that, and then play the next two strings up, the G and the B, F, which is the 3rd fret on D, play the next two strings up, back to E, back to G. So actually, he doesn't come back to G there, does he? He just simply goes G, E, F, E, then he's back into the C chord. In the chilly, where it is, you know, that way. Okay, so let's play. We'll play down through the bridge, and then we'll have Donovan actually play the song for us. Okay. So the start of this thing goes. The introduction is a lot like the ending part. So I'll play you that for. In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm hold of your love and mine. To feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. All around I as well cry and face the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I wanna hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I look in your eyes I find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing. Oh, make me sing. Oh, but I might as well cry and chase the wind. Dee-dee, 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 dee-dee. When rain pours on the leaves with tears, I want you near to kill my fears. Help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I want to be, and I long to be. Oh, but I might as well try and catch the wind. Kind of neat. I like those little, you know how I like those little riffs in there, so that's pretty cool stuff. All right, let's have Donovan Leitch sing this one for us, and we'll try to play along with him. Okay, Donovan. then he plays a little harmonica part, and then he finishes out, oh, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Okay, that's a good one. That's a fun one. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.